Mm-hmm. Tell me where it hurts, Arwen. Are you okay? Are you suffering? She's suffering. I'm gonna sing a song about suffering in honor of my cat's really hard life. Can I play now? Can I play? Okay, you got your note in. Early one morning the sun was shining. I was laying in bed, wondering if she'd changed at all, if her hair was still red. Her folks, they said our lives together sure was gonna be rough. We never did like Mama's homemade dress. Papa's bank book wasn't big enough. I was standing on the side of the road, rain falling on my shoes, heading out for the East Coast. Lord knows I've paid some dues, getting through, tangled up in blue. She was married when we first met, soon to be divorced. Helped her out of a jam, I guess, but I used a little too much force. We drove that car as far as we could, abandoned it out west. Split up on a dark, sad night, both agreeing it was best. She turned around to look at me as I was walking away. I heard her say over my shoulder, we'll meet again someday on the avenue, tangled up in blue. I had a job in the great North Woods, working as a cook for a spell. Never did like it all that much, and one day the axe just fell. So I drifted down to New Orleans, where lucky was to be employed, working for a while on a fishing boat right outside of Delacroix. But all the while I was alone, the past was close behind. Seen a lot of women, she never escaped my mind, and I just grew, tangled up in blue. She was working at a topless bar, stopped in for a beer, just kept looking at the side of her face in the spotlight so clear. Later on the crowd thinned out, and I was just about to do the same. She's standing there, back of my chair, said, honey, don't I know your name? I muttered something underneath my breath. She studied the lines on my face. Must admit I felt a little uneasy when she bent down to tie the laces of my shoe, tangled up in blue. She lit a burner on the stove, offered me a pipe. This is a long song. I thought you never say hello, she said, you look like the silent type. She opened up a book of poems, handed it to me, written by an Italian poet from the 13th century. Every one of those words rang true and glowed like burning coal, burning off of every page like they were written in my soul for me to you, tangled up in blue. I lived with them on Montague Street, in the basement down the stairs. There's music in the cafes at night, a revolution in the air. Started dealing with slaves, something inside him died. He had to sell everything she owned and froze up inside. And when finally the bottle fell out, I became withdrawn. The only thing I knew how to do was to keep on keeping on like a bird that flew, tangled tangled up in blue. Now I'm heading back out west, I gotta get to her somehow. All the people I used to know, they're an illusion to me now. Some are mathematicians, some are carpenters' wives. Don't know how it all got started, don't know what they're doing with their lives. Me, I'm still on the road, heading for another joint. We always did feel the same, we just saw it from a different point of view.